Wish me luck. This isn't right. I don't know what to do with this. Sometimes when you just wing it, you get wung. Oh shit. Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, my name is Mariah, and today, in honor of basic everywhere, to get into the fall spirit, we're gonna be making some pumpkin spice donuts topped with a cream cheese glaze, and it's gonna be beautiful, basic creation. Not at all what happened. It was like a train wreck that you just can't keep your eyes off of. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. If you're here looking for a recipe, this is not the video for you. But if you're here to learn what not to do on your first time making donuts, this is it. This is the video for you. So stay tuned, because it gets pretty messy. I'll just say that. Now, I went to like 4 different stores today and I couldn't find freaking pumpkin puree. So we're gonna make our own pumpkin puree with a sweet pumpkin or a pie pumpkin. It's basically what you get at the store in a can, except we have to roast our pumpkin. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is cut this bad boy up and roast it in the oven. We're gonna roast it at 400 degrees for about an hour. Ah, there we go. Now I gotta de-seed this sucker. Ta-da! So now I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil and some pink Himalayan salt. The salt will help bring out the flavor of the pumpkin. So we're just gonna rub it in as best we can. All right, pumpkins. See you in 1 hour. Gotten so much better at that. Oh shit, no, wrong one. Crap. Okay, we've got these lovely pumpkins here, and I'm just gonna peel the skins off. Ta-da! Scoop it up into our food processor. You guys think that's too full? No? Yeah, me neither. Pretty sure I overfilled this. So we're gonna take some of this out. Just kidding. Looks like puree to me. It doesn't taste bad, but the texture is disgusting. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest of this and then let's get to baking, baby. Or frying. I guess we're frying these, so. Here's my face for reference. Look how big this freaking bowl of puree is. All right, I need to let this cool down to room temperature before I go making some dough in it. So, see you guys in like a couple hours. So at this point, I think things are turning around. I've successfully made my own pumpkin puree. Now it's just time to make the batter. Easy, right? Well, maybe not. I tried doing a bunch of research before I started this donut journey, and I just looked at way too many recipes. So from what I understand from doing my research is that there are 2 kinds of donuts. You got like a cake batter donut, and you have like a yeast kind of donut. And from what I've seen, the cake batter donuts are typically baked in a baking pan. Okay, so the thing is I had everything for donuts that you could ever need, except it didn't have any yeast, and it didn't have a baking pan. So I was like, you know what, let's just roll with this. We'll just deep fry them. Can't be that hard, right? It's just dough, just deep frying dough, right? So this is what happened. 1.5 cups of flour, we'll call that good. 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and a splash of ground cloves. And we're gonna mix it up. 1/2 cup sugar, 1 large egg, 1 egg yolk, 1.5 tablespoons of salted butter, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/4 cup of buttermilk, 1/2 tablespoon of molasses. Hopefully our pumpkin puree is cool. Gotta get half a cup of that. Adding the flour mixture. Let's do a little bit at a time. Okay, I'm gonna take a little. Yum. Actually tastes really good, but it's not really a dough consistency, so I'm gonna experiment a little bit with the quantities. I halved the recipe, kind of, because it said it made 24 donuts. I don't need 24 freaking donuts. But now my texture of my dough is off, so now I have to play with the quantities a little bit, so bear with me. Shit's good. Now after doing a little research, apparently donut dough is supposed to be super sticky. And I don't know if this is right, so I'm gonna move this into a greased bowl and chill in the fridge for a couple hours and see how it looks. All right, so we have our dough here. It's been chilling in the fridge for like a few hours, and don't mind this stuff, it's just the oil. Looks pretty good actually. It chilled nicely. I was a little worried because it's a little more liquidy than I'm used to working with. But we're gonna go ahead and knead this with some flour sprinkled all over the counters, and we're gonna make donuts. I have my oil heating up now, so hopefully once I roll these out and get them all donutty, we're good to go. We're gonna start with a very heavily floured surface. I've never done this before and I'm not really following the recipe, so we're just gonna, oh yeah, okay. I don't know what to do with this. Okay, this is a nightmare. Oops. Okay, I clearly messed up. I read it was supposed to be sticky, but I don't think it's supposed to be this sticky. It was really tasty. It. Let's just deep fry it and put some cream cheese frosting on there. Okay, this was a nightmare. I had cake batter, dough, whatever you want to call it, all over me. However, I did figure out that if I just dump oil all over my hands, I could actually kind of work with this dough. So that's what I ended up doing to be able to form these donuts into donuts. I just feel like I want these to be more donut-like, so I'm just gonna try and shape them. I don't have anything to cut. We're gonna shape them. Oh, this is a disaster. Ta-da! While our oil finishes heating up, we're gonna make the frosting. Like half a cup of powdered sugar, a couple tablespoons of cream cheese, dash of cinnamon. Oh, I need milk. Oh, the oil's too hot. Okay, so at this point, I had successfully burnt like 3 donuts. However, I did still manage to get a couple good cooked donuts out of this. But I'll be honest, I ended up burning most of them, and the first one that I burnt, that was the darkest one, was cooked all the way through, but the other ones were like halfway cooked and still gooey in the middle, and I took them out too early because they were burning, and yeah, it was a disaster. I really only had enough dough to make like 6 donuts because I kept eating it, so didn't leave me with too many donuts. Okay, so we have our frosting, and we got like 1 donut that came out of that alive. So I'm just gonna dip it in and smushy around, and we're gonna get lots of cream cheese frosting on there, because why not? Did all this hard work, might as well enjoy 1 donut, right? Cheers. You know what? It's actually really good. yeah. Shall we try the burnt one? Voila! You know what? Oh, okay. Yum. Let's do a little recap of my day. I had to just get a pumpkin and make my own pumpkin puree. That added about 3 hours to this entire cooking process. Then I had no idea what I was doing with my dough, and I got it everywhere. You guys only saw a little glimpse of it. And lastly, I kept burning the donuts. So lots of takeaways from this video. One, there is a big difference between baking donuts and frying donuts. And two, you have to fry donuts on a really low oil, because even at a medium temperature, they'll burn, which is what happened. But overall, I did learn a lot, and even the burnt donut actually didn't taste bad. It still tasted really good. So, should you wing it? Yeah, I would do it all over again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. And if you guys want to see more videos like this of my screw-ups, though I don't have them very often, let me know down in the comments, or if you just want straight recipes, if I screw up massively again, I won't show you guys. I don't know. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll give it to you. Have a good day. Oh, also, please subscribe and like comment and do all that other stuff. Thank you. I hope they like my yard. I just got done doing it. I thought this would be a great setting. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Hubba, hubba, hubba.